I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. This is the second time I'm filming this video. I messed up on the first one. Um, but today we're talking about Arianna Fitz, and she is a 2.5-year-old girl that is missing, and her mother has been killed. So just a trigger warning there if you don't want to listen to a case about a child. There's nothing really graphic in this at all. Um, but I also don't have a lot of information for you either. Whether that's because they're not giving out any information, because I will tell you later on that progress has been made, but we don't know what. So there's just not a whole lot of evidence here. I didn't want to regurgitate any information, so this will be a shorter video. I do apologize. But let's go ahead and get into it. But first, I do want to say I'm sorry. Sorry, my mind just stopped. The links that I used for research will be down below. I'm so sorry. My brain is just like stopping. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this. So, Arianna Fitz. She is described as being very energetic, curious, and bubbly. She's also described as being very intelligent and someone who is a little sassy sometimes for her own good. She was born September 6th, 2013, and was last seen mid-February of 2016. She was reported missing in April of 2016 by close friends and family of Arianna and her mother Nicole. They actually believed something to be wrong, and they notified San Francisco PD immediately. So, one of Nicole's friends says she hadn't been seen or heard from since April 1st. Relatives believe that Nicole went to McLaren Park to meet someone they believed likely to be Arianna's babysitter, and a week after April 1st, unfortunately, Nicole's body was found in that park in a shallow grave with plywood on top, which is so sad. Um, it's actually despicable. But one good thing about that is that Arianna was not found with her, so that's like a sigh of relief that hopefully she's still alive. So Nicole was a single mom, and she worked long hours, and so she left Arianna with her babysitter and her husband a lot of the time. And it's believed that these are the people that Arianna was with when Nicole actually disappeared. It's also believed that they and another woman is believed to be involved, and those people have not fully cooperated with police. I do want to say really quick, I don't know their names. I could not find them anywhere. That's one frustrating thing about this case, is that either the names haven't been released or I'm just not finding them. I don't know the babysitter's name or the husband or even who this other woman is or her relationship to them at all. I really don't know anything about them. So I'm really sorry. It's really frustrating. But they haven't fully cooperated with police. And police have not determined whether or not Arianna is actually still alive. But they said everybody has to keep that hope that she is. And on the screen, you're going to see an age progression photo somewhere. They believe that this photo can actually be crucial to someone noticing her and possibly having seen her. So take a good look at it, and maybe you've seen her, or you know someone who has seen someone that maybe has looked like her. And they also believe that she could be in California or Nevada. We're gonna get into why, but billboards with that photo have went up in California and Nevada. So if you're from those areas, you've probably seen them more than others. I've never seen these billboards, but I will have her age progression photo up on the screen. So the people who babysat Arianna, they did move to Las Vegas, Nevada, and that's why the billboards were put up in Nevada. So that was done, as a strategic move. San Francisco PD announced that the department was going to increase the reward money to $25,000 for anyone with information on Nicole's murder and Arianna's whereabouts. Police and the FBI say progress has been made in the investigation, but no one has been arrested. And that's what I was saying earlier, that progress has been made, but the thing is we don't know what. I could not find anything about what they've done to look for Arianna, or what they're doing to try to find out who killed Nicole. I don't know the progress. I don't know who they've been questioning, if it was the babysitter or not. There's just nothing out there that I can find, and maybe they're doing it to protect the integrity of the case, which, hey, if it works, it works. It's just kind of annoying. But no one has been arrested, but they're saying that progress has been made, so that's good. We need progress. But I actually have a quote here from Captain James Ahern, or Ahern, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, I'm really sorry. But he says, quote, "As we continue to collect information, analyze forensic evidence, and develop new leads, we together with the FBI will be reaching out to people again in the coming weeks and months." End quote. So that's really good. I hope that um, the investigations or the questionings they're going to be doing with people again, I hope that will turn up some information that they didn't have before, and it leads to something. I hope that whatever forensic evidence they have turns up something. I assume that that is forensic evidence that was found on or around Nicole, uh, because it's probably likely that whoever killed her probably has Arianna, so I really hope that that will turn up something. So now we have, I want to call it like a possible timeline, but it's not really a timeline because it's really just a couple tidbits of information on April 1st and April 2nd of 2016. So on April 1st, Nicole left work to see who we presume to be the babysitter. She would withdraw $600 from the ATM. Around 9:45 p.m., she contacted her roommate and said she was going to Fresno to meet someone, but they don't know who that someone is. At 1:13 a.m. on April 2nd, she would update Facebook saying, quote, "Spending time with my 3-year-old, need this break," end quote. And many people actually believe that that was not Nicole, because break in the status was spelled a BRAKE, so like a car brake, and not BREAK, like a, a break you take. And so they believe that that was not her because they said that she always used proper grammar and spelling. So that was one thing that stood out about this post. And the other thing is that, and they said that this was probably the most telling sign, is that Arianna was 2 at the time and not 3. Earlier in the video, I said she was 2.5, so she's about 2.5 when she goes missing, but she was not 3 yet. And I don't really know of any parents that say their children are older than they are, so that definitely stood out to them. So this is a quote from Tess Fitz, who is Arianna's aunt, and she says, quote, "I do believe that Arianna is still alive, and it would mean everything to me to know where she is and to find her. I wait for that day, every single day. I believe that day will come," end quote. And when she's asked what may have happened to Arianna, this is what she says. She says, quote, "I think that Arianna was taken because someone wanted her. Someone fell in love with her, and they wanted her as their own," end quote. Which, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of children that are taken because somebody else wants them. And that could have been the babysitter. Maybe the babysitter wanted her own child for whatever reason, so she decided to take Arianna. We don't know that, though, for a fact, so I'm not going to say that's true. That's just a possibility, and it could be very true. So Arianna has black hair and brown eyes. She was 2 foot, 2 foot at the time that she went missing. She was also 45 pounds at the time as well. If you have any information on what could have happened, or if you know anybody has any idea what could have happened, or if you even maybe noticed or recognized, I should say, the age progression photo as a child you've seen before, you can contact the San Francisco Police Department tip line at 415-575-4444. That number will be on the screen at the end of the video as well, but just one more time. The San Francisco Police Department tip line is 415-575-4444. So I do honestly believe that Arianna could still be alive. I feel like if she was going to have been killed, I think she would have been killed already. I think she would have been found with her mother, and everybody believes that she was also with her babysitter at the time she disappeared. I think that the babysitter and her husband and whoever that other lady is, I think they are the key to this case. Um, I think they have something to do with it, if I'm being completely honest. It just makes perfect sense, especially with the fact that they're not really cooperating with police. Um, I would love to know what progress they've made in the case, whether they kind of have maybe a suspect or someone that they're really looking at and honing in on. But yeah, I think it was probably the babysitter, whether or not she kept Arianna for herself, or maybe she sold her, or some despicable act like that. That's kind of what I lean towards, but I don't think she's dead. I do think she's still with us. And I just hope that one day she can be found safe and healthy and happy, and I hope that she can be returned to her family where she should be right now. If Ariana's family is seeing this, I want to say that I am so sorry, not only about your loss of Nicole. She sounded like an amazing mother. From my research, it sounded like she really loved her baby, and she did not deserve that end that she got. And I also hope that you guys will see a day where Ariana gets to come home, and I hope that you guys get to see her again. That's gonna be it for me today, guys. I apologize about the shorter video. If there's any progress made that is given to the public, I will update you guys in a future video. I will be keeping my eyes on this. And until next time, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for listening to Ariana's story, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.